May the divine power protect us, guide us, lead us in all our activities, day and night, at all times. May our divine Guru intuitively present with us and lead this session fruitfully. வாழ்க வளமுடன். குரு வாழ்க, குருவே துணை. Thanks for your introduction, Kumaresan sir. It's all by the Guru's blessings. Nothing from our side. Only we are putting efforts. Yeah. Good. It's good morning again to all of you. It's nice to always interact with the Qatar team. We personally like Qatar team. In fact, though I started my sky journey in Oman, from the starting point, like when I was attended the Kaigalpa program, it was connected by Muthu sir. Again, all the initiations, introspection 1, 2, 3, those days 4 was there. Everything I have learned under his guidelines. So always I have the close interaction with Qatar team. Yeah. Now today we are going to remembering about our divine Guru's life and what we can learn from his life. We'll be discussing on it. I'm sure many of you have read or listened his biography, and you know many life incidents in his career. Today we are not going to discuss his career in full. However, we are going to discuss in nutshell about his career, and we are going to discuss in detail about few incidents in his career and what is the lessons which we can take it for our life. That's how we are going to do it. Yeah. So when we talk about Guru, you know, in every life, every person's life, Guru plays a very major role starting from our childhood. Yeah. And when we talk about Guru, we name Guru in two categories. Certain category people, we name it as Guru. Certain category people, we name it as teachers. Yeah. So what is the difference between the teacher and Guru? Anyone can unmute and you can answer this question. Like a discussion, let's keep it. What is the difference between the teacher and Guru? Whom we will call it as teacher, whom we should call it as Guru? Yes, Hariharan sir, you can unmute yourself. Kumaresan sir, can you unmute him, please?
Yeah, I already tried.
வாழ்க வளமுடன். வாழ்க வளமுடன். Teacher, I'm Priya from Dubai. Okay, sorry, நான் என்னோட பையனோட ஐடியில வந்துட்டேன். Really sorry. டீச்சர் வந்துட்டு என்லைட்மெண்ட்டுக்கு வந்து கூட்டிட்டு போக மாட்டாங்க. பட் நம்மள வந்து ஒரு சரியான பாதையில எடுத்துட்டு போவாங்க. பட் குரு வந்து நமக்கு வந்து இறை உணர்வு புரியறதுக்கு வந்து ஹெல்ப் பண்ணுவாங்க. This is what I differentiate like this, sir. Okay.
Good, madam. Good. Any other thought? How do we categorize teacher and Guru? Any other thought? What madam has told is right. Any other view? Yes, Surya sir, please.
Teacher is just teaches the concepts. That could be materialistic concepts like science or alphabets or English or subject. Whereas Guru is the one who teaches the concepts for leading a healthy or a life, basically related to life or his long-term journey, that how it's to be molded, or he gives guidance on life's subject, the entire life's journey, not just one subject.
Good thought. Yeah, we can keep it in this way. We can categorize these two based on the teaching methodology. Yeah, teachers are the people who teaches and releasing. I mean, releasing as you teach. For example, I'm a teacher in Sky, right? In the journey, it's not that I have revealed everything, I have released everything. Every time when I take class, I'm also getting some message and traveling. Same way school teachers. Yeah, when they travel while teaching, they release. Releasing as you teach. That is the category of the teachers. Gurus who has fully released and revealing the things outside and guiding the people for the life, that is called as Guru. So our Guru, so basically the difference between the teacher and Guru is based on the methodology. Teacher who teaches and realizing as he teaches. Guru, after the full realization and revealing the things to the society. They are called as Guru. You know, our Guru, we are so blessed to get Guru. Every person to get good Guru, they should have the blessings from their parents. So since we are having a good blessings, we got our wonderful Guru. Swami Vivekananda says that in every century, to correct the world, there are Magans comes. You know, Mahatma Gandhi and Buddha and Jesus Christ, Prophet Muhammad, all are Magans. In the same line, Vedatri is also one of the Magan in 19th century. Let me put one more question. What is the difference? Now we have seen the difference between the teacher and the Guru. What is the difference between the Guru and Magan? Can anyone tell? What is the difference between Guru and Magan? Yeah. See, when the Guru's life has become a lesson to the society, when a Guru's life has become a lesson to the society, then he will be called as Mahan. So our Vedatri Maharishi is also one of the Mahan. All the Magans whom I have listed down, like Buddha, Jesus Christ, and Prophet Muhammad, we all heard about their lessons. But our Vedatri Maharishi Guru, he is a Magan of 19th century. So we are all so blessed that we also live in the same century. The people like Kamaresan sir, Muthu sir and all, they had an opportunity to meet him and interact with him. At least people like me, we are blessed, so blessed in such a way that we are also living in the same century where our Magan also lived. Okay, now let's start discuss about our Guru's Magan's life. So he has born in the family, in a very normal, poor weaving family in the place called Kuduvanjeri near Chennai. And he has born as the 8th kid of the family. The family is not financially well in the beginning. And at the age of 4, he has faced one incident. Every day, mother called for the lunch and they used to give the lunch. One day, they did not call for the lunch. They are living in the hut. You know, hut in the sense it's a small room which is split by 2 portions. And on other portions, his father and mother both were crying. Then he went to them and asked them, "What is the problem? Why you are crying? Why food is not ready?" Then mother said that, "We are so unfortunate that we got a blessed kid. We could not able to we could not able to provide the food to you today." Mother was crying. Then he was asking, "What is the reason for that?" Mother said, "We are in poverty." And at that age, he is asking the question to the mother, "What is meant by poverty?" At that age only, he got the question, "What is meant by poverty?" In continuation with that, what is life? If life is there, then we are facing poverty. So what is life? Why we are getting the disease? All those questions came at that time only. And because of the financial problem in the family, he could not continue after 4th standard, and he started helping his father. So he was doing the weaving. You know, he was doing a very hard work, and days progress. In the childhood, he got a first guru by name Balakrishnan. He was teaching all the good values, and he was touching the good concepts in the Bhakti Marga. Day progresses. At the age of 20, he has been moved to Chennai. Then he got one more guru by name Vaidya Bhupati Krishna Rao. Under his guidance only, he has learned homeopathy, Siddha, and Ayurveda. We may get the question that person who has studied only 4th standard, how he studied about everything. Though he has studied only 4th standard, in the evening hours, he has learned the school education by the evening class. By those days and all, Christian missionary used to conduct the evening classes. In those classes, he has learned everything, and he has also learned homeopathy and Siddha and Ayurveda. And in Chennai, he got a first job in the race course as a ticket collector. That was his first job. And the day progresses. With his efforts, he also got a job in the postal audit. At the postal audit, again, days are progressing. At one point of time, which you all know, that one day his senior was telling him to commit one mistake, so which he don't want to do, which is against the moral principle. but he was forcing to do. So he has quit this job. If any common man, if they're in that place, definitely we will not quit that job. But since he don't want to commit the mistakes, he has quit the job. And again, he was progressing the life. And at the age of 22, he got married. Our Annai Logambal was the first wife for his life. And the day progresses. Again, he was facing a lot of financial crisis. Then again, he started the weaving business again. In those days, at the age of 25, in 1940s, he has developed that weaving business like anything. In those days, he has made a turnaround of 1.5 lakhs per month. 1.5 lakhs in 1940 is a very high amount. So with his ability, with his knowledge, he has developed the business like anything. And he was giving a lot of welfare in that firm. Here, what has happened in those days, Second World War time. So whatever the goods which was produced in his factory could not be able to go to the market. It was stagnant. So supply is there, but demand is not there. So what has happened? Obviously, then he has to stop the supply. But he don't want to give trouble to the families who are dependent to this firm. So continuously production was going on. Then demand was not there. All the goods were unable to go outside the market. So the firm was facing the very financial crisis. At one point of time, he has to sell all the properties which he has earned. Imagine he has started the life in a very poor family, and fourth standard, he has stopped the education because of the financial problem. Then he has grown, joined in a postal audit. Then he started a firm. Then firm has been taken to that level. Again, everything went off actually. So the business went down, and the properties have come to the auction. So everything has been taken over by the bank who has given the loan. And again, he came without anything. At that point of time, one of his friend has helped for some finance, very minimum financial support. Though the friend has told to take whatever he wants, he has taken a very minimum financial support, and they started the rice pudding business. So with his wife. And one day, in that time, they were living in the hut. There was heavy rain. So that point of time, and he has told his wife, let's move out from this hut. They do not know why he is telling like this, but he has told, let us move from this hut. And they moved out from the hut, and within 10-15 minutes, the whole hut is taken over by the heavy wind. So that the wife got surprised and stunned. See, he has told to move out. Within 10 minutes, the whole hut have taken over by the wind. And here, that point of time, he wrote a poem. They came out, the hut was taken over by the wind, and they were stunned, and they were seeing Maharishi, and he was very calm. And he has wrote a poem. It is in Tamil. I will tell in Tamil, then we'll explain in English. இயற்கை என்னும் பேராட்டக்காரனுக்கு என்றும் எல்லா ஜீவன்களுமே எடுத்தாடும் காய்கள். பீத்து எறிவான், பெயர்த்து இடம் மாற்றி வைப்பான், அருள்வான், பிழை என்று தீர்ப்பளிக்க பிறந்தோர் யார் பேருலகில். இயற்கை என்னும் பேராட்டக்காரனுக்கு என்றும் எல்லா ஜீவன்களுமே எடுத்தாடும் காய்கள். பீத்து எறிவான், பெயர்த்து இடம் மாற்றி வைப்பான், அருள்வான், பிழை என்று தீர்ப்பளிக்க பிறந்தோர் யார் பேருலகில். In English, under the great player like God, we all like a pawns in a chess game. We have seen the pawns. The pawns will be moved to the all directions by the players. Same way, we are all like a pawns in the life. The God can move to any place. He can remove, he can keep, he can bless. Everything he can do. Who can ask questions? This is giving a very great message to us in the life. I do not know how many of you have completed Brahmanyanam course. It's a 4th level course. Once you complete this course, we get a full clarity about the divine. In the life, we should understand the divinity, science of divinity, and we should always surrender with the divine. In Tamil, we'll say Saranagati. That is very, very important. At any point of time, whenever we get pleasure, pain, at both states, we always should remember the God. Everything it is happening because of thy will. That always we should keep in our mind. There are times God upsets our plan, but his plans are always right. There are times God upsets our plan, his plans are always right, which we human come to know later that his plans are always right. So this concept always we have to put it in the life, and we should remember this. You know, it means that next question will come. So everything is God, right? So what we should do then again? Here, technically, he is explaining about our cause and effect principle. In the cause and effect principle, what he has told, we need to put efforts, but results is the divine justice. We should not expect, or we should not worry about the results. Why? He has also given the 5 factors. Whenever we put efforts, the results are based on 5 factors. One is the purpose or goal in which the effort has been made, and the ability to execute the task to reach the effort, to reach the goal, and the time matters, situation matters. Also, the material or the man within which we interact to achieve the goal. These 5 factors are very, very important. Only thing we have to put efforts, results will be based on the 5 factors. This factor is called divine justice. You again, if you see the poem, he has told that everything is because of thy will. Imagine the person who has studied the 4th standard, he has developed his knowledge, and you know Swamiji how genius he is. Don't we think that he don't have knowledge to run the business effectively? Obviously, yes, he would have put all the efforts perfectly. Otherwise, he cannot bring that firm to the level of 1.5 lakhs turnover in those days per month with the good welfare of the people. Here, his effort is full. We cannot doubt his efforts. Why it has happened? Because of thy will. Again, if you see both scenario, the poem and the cause and effect principle, both if you consider, it's giving good lessons. So everything because of thy will, and we can only put an effort. The result is based on these 5 factors. So that result, we need to give it to justice. So this message, we need to keep it, and always we should remember this. Even nowadays, even when the flight is banned, we are thinking that, no, I'm facing a lot of pressure. I could not go to India for 2 years. Flight is banned. There are people who lost the job. There are people why lost the job. There are people, there are families, even I know, there are families who lost their life only in this. We are at least safe in one place. Yeah. So we should stop grip always, and always we have to think that everything is because of thy will. God's plan is always right. His plan is always right, which we have to keep it. So that Saranagati or surrender is very, very important in our mindset. Second, always we have to think about the cause and effect principle. We should put only effort. Results we should not. We can expect, but don't be too much worry about the results. This is the 2 message we should learn. Okay, let me again take us through the Swamiji's life. Another incident. One day he was traveling, he was walking, and he found a coin, 1 rupee coin on the road. And he has taken the coin, and after taking with happiness, that's what he has described in his biography. He has happily taken the coin, and immediately thought has come to the mind that in those days 1 rupee is also very high value, right? So the thought has come to the mind that this 1 rupee may not be recurred to me. It's not recurred to me. It may be recurred for somebody else. So what he has done, again, he kept the coin in the same place. This is what is the message here? When we get something on the road, usually what we'll do, we'll always happy. Yeah, though we have lakhs in the purse, when we get a 5 rupee coin or 1 rupee coin in the road, immediately we'll get happy. Oh, today luck has come. We got some money. Immediately we'll take it and we'll preserve it. You know, here Swamiji says that what is recur only, you should take it. The key message, we always should differentiate the need and the want. We want everything, but what we need, that is always, whenever we are taking decision, we should be able to differentiate between the need and the want. You know, in the financial planning also, there is a terminology called delayed gratification. This delayed gratification is very, very important for the financial planning. How? What is delayed gratification? I am in one level. I got a promotion, and my financial income has gone up. Then what delayed gratification says that immediately, since I got a promotion, since my income has gone up, immediately I should not increase my lifestyle. What will happen? the increase in the income, increase in the expenses. So absolutely no saving. So the delayed gratification, we should live in the same lifestyle. Here again, the same concept. We should always differentiate need and want. What is need for me? What is want for me? Even when we go to buy the phone, what we used to do, always we used to go for higher end model. Whenever we buy any phone or any watch, yeah, we always used to see what is the maximum features available. But at the end of the day, it's a true fact that how many features we are using it, whether it is really useful to me or not, that matters. So in the life, when we take any decision, it is important to differentiate between the need and the want. How Swamiji thought that the 1 rupee coin, if you leave it in the road, it may be required for somebody else. For him, the 1 rupee is required for the life. Yeah. Same, where what he has done, that coin is not required for me. It is required for somebody else. Same, we have to apply in our life, and we have to understand the differentiate between the need and the want. What you need, that only we should take it. What is not required, we should not leave it. And the delayed gratification, that's also is very important. And another incident, let me take it as then life progress for the Swamiji. In 1940, in this at the age of 40 to 50, after the soul merging of Ballalar, he has done the lot of research in the thought. 10 years he has told that 10 years he has done the research in the thought, and he has also done the experiment. How do I influence the thought with the people and with the material? One incident, this also you may be knowing it. One day he and his friend was traveling to the railway station, and they got delayed. The time is about 9:30, but they could not reach the station at 9:30. So, but Swamiji was telling his friend that no, today we'll catch the train without fail. And they went to the station. That day, unfortunately, because of some technical issues, the train delayed. Yeah, they went to the train, and within 5 minutes, the problem has been rectified, and they started. So that point of time, he has realized that how thought is very effective, which can be influenced in the non-living materials also. That he has realized it. But at the same time, he has decided that because of the delay, many people got struggled. Yeah. So he thought that the thought which we are using for the influence of the material should give a good results. Also, how it is going to influence with the people, on those days when Jawaharlal Nehru was there as the PM, then he was giving the speech in the UN. Those days, Swamiji, what he is supposed to deliver in the speech, he has wrote in the paper, and he took a 7 copy of it and sealed it in the cover, and he has given to 7 people. And he was doing the meditation. He has told the people that definitely this thought will be spreaded by Jawaharlal Nehru in the UN. It is very surprise for the friends. In the next day newspaper, what Swamiji has wrote in the paper, same message was delivered by Jawaharlal Nehru. So here he has done the experiment in the thought for 10 years, and he has also experimented how it can influence with the material, how it can influence with the people, and he has given us as 5 minutes clear subject in thought. So, again, he has also mentioned that same thought, he was requesting that I have to, when he was having this loan, I need to come out from the loan. That's what he has put, he want. So within 1 year, he has come out from the loan. But what has happened? He don't have money. So that point of time only, he has developed this divine protection. It is money also required in the life. He has realized this. That experiment only has made us to make him the divine protection. In my lifetime, by the grace of divine power, good health, long life, enough wealth, prosperity, wisdom, and peace. All these are required. He has realized by this. So it is always important to keep this divine protection whenever we perform. The 4 messages so far which we have seen. The first is about everything is because of devil and cause and effect principle. In the life, only we can put effort and the results based on the 5 factors. Even I can share one example in my life also about these 2 lessons which we have taken. I started a business. Though I was working there, I started a business in my hometown, Coimbatore. In 2015, we started a business with the partners, and we invested per head 30 lakhs we invested, and 1 crore we put it as an investment, and 1 crore we took a loan, and with 2 crore we started a dealership, automobile dealership in Coimbatore. It went very well actually. The firm got a lot of awards, and within 5 years we could able to repay the money, and that time only we were getting more income also. Then what has happened? Suddenly the brand which we were handling has given one more big dealership just opposite to the firm which we have. And suddenly the turmoil has come. Our business is going down. In fact, those days I already studied Vedatriyam, and I also covered the Brahmanyanam, everything. So I was having the very strong feeling that something is happening. God is trying to teach some lessons. And my purpose is to run the firm, even if you are facing any problem. But partners were not ready, so we are about to sell. It has happened in 2020, just before the Corona period. Just 1 week before the lockdown announcement, we sold the firm at a very good rate in such a way that we could able to take the invested money with some good interest rate. After that only everything is happened. Now I am realizing even that money has been put in some other business that which is not having any market influence. It is going well. But at that point of time, if God has not made the decision, if we are running this firm, continuous lockdown, there are a lot of turmoils we should face it. Definitely we would have faced major financial crisis. So that first, when the business goes down, I was having the strong feeling that it is because of devil. Something is happening. Just I put the complete blessings only. Whatever it has happened, it has to happen. With that surrender, immediately we were able to sell this property, and we could be able to invest in this. So in the life, it is very, very important to have this surrender mindset. And everything is because of thy will, that always we should have it. And think about cause and effect principle. Even in Swamiji's life, that 5 factors he has developed well. That Second World War is the time. So that time matters. In my career, which by example, which I got told also, the Corona period, that is time matters, situation matters. That has only made us to sell the firm. But since we have a surrender mindset, it's not given the loss to the firm. So these 2 third lessons which we have seen is always we have to see the differentiate. We should see the difference between the need and the want. What is required only is need. I may want everything. So we should differentiate what is need only, we need to keep it. And in the family, in the financial planning, we have to think about the delayed. Always we have to take the concept of delayed gratification. Here again, Swamiji has told, even in the need also, when the need is become more, he has given the practice that moralization of desires. So whether the need is essential or not, do I have the opportunities or ability to get that, to perform that need, and the need is going to give the results good or bad? Yes, which we have seen in our moralization of desires. So this is very important. 5th message is always we should have we should learn, we should know how do we keep this divine protection. Whenever we perform any task, anything, whenever we start the day, whenever we do anything, the divine protection is very, very important. And this thought analysis, always we have to keep it. Very, 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 very basic rule. Anything which we cannot tell out, that thought is not required. Immediately we need to remove it. And the thought analysis also we know, which we don't want to discuss in detail, which we need to implement it. So the only divine guru which we are having, he is the only guru. He has told us that, I will tell you, it's like this. One kid wants to take something. Kid wants to pluck something from the tree, whereas the height is too high. The father is keeping the kid on the shoulder. Same way only, our divine guru said that you stand on my shoulder and travel. When I can able to do, why not it is possible for you? So I have given the way to you. You can stand on my shoulder and you can go beyond it. In my limited knowledge, I would say no guru or no Mahan has told this. You can shoulder on my shoulder, you can stand on my shoulder, and you can travel beyond me. That no one has told. Such a wonderful guru we got it. In fact, he has discovered the Kayakalpa. So the Kayakalpa concept was there. He has discovered the Kayakalpa and he has given as a beautiful practice. He has discovered the Duriyatitha, invented the Duriyatitha meditation, and he has invented the Panchaputa Navagraha meditation. So like this, there are a lot of things he has kept his life as an experience. You know, that poem has given the message. That has made to make the cause and effect principle and thought analysis, how he has made. Whatever the concept which he has given, everything he has experimented in his life, and he has given it as a lessons to us. So, such a wonderful Guru, we have to take this message and we have to implement in the life. And it is the final learning which we all should know, that he has given his life as an agreement, as an experiment lab, and he has given the message. So what we should do, we may not able to give our life as an experiment lab like our Mahan, but what we can do, we should try to spread his message to the maximum level of the people. Nothing, even if you're unable to spend time, no problem. If you're unable to spend money, no problem. At least whoever you know, tell this concept of Vedatriyam. You can tell him to go to the weekly session. That is a basic, that itself is a very good service which we can perform, which is the justice or gratitude which we are giving it to our divine Guru. So to conclude with, there are 5-6 message. Let me again repeat again. We should always have the surrender mindset with the God. Everything is because of thy will. The first message. Second message is, we should think about the cause and effect principle. Only effort I can put, result is based on the 5 factors. What are the factors? The purpose in which we are putting the effort, the ability in which we execute the things, time matters, situation matters, the material or people in which we relate matters. Third message, we always should know and implement in our life, differentiate need and the want. And we have to have the delayed gratification in our life. Fourth message, we should always have the practice of keeping the divine protection whenever we perform anything. And fifth one, the last one, we should do the service by spreading this Vedatriyam to the maximum extent of people. So with this, I will conclude this message. At the end of the message, we would like to show the divine protection which our Guru is giving. You can play the video, sir.
வாழ்க வையகம், வாழ்க வளமுடன். அறிஞர் பெருமக்களே, சிந்தனையாளர்களே, மனவளக்கலை ஆசிரியர் பொறுப்பேற்று உலக மக்களுக்கு அருட்தொண்டு புரிய தயாராக இருக்கக்கூடிய அறிஞர் பெருமக்களே, சிந்தனையாளர்களே, உங்கள் அனைவரையும் காணும்போது ஒருங்கே எத்தகைய மகிழ்ச்சி ஏற்படுகிறது என்று வார்த்தையினாலே சொல்ல முடியாது. ஏனென்றால் ஈன்ற பொழுதில் பெரிதுவக்கும் தன் மகனை சான்றோர் என கேட்ட தாய் என்று ஒரு பழமொழி உண்டு. பிறந்த போது அதன் பிறகு கொஞ்சம் தெளிஞ்ச பிறகு உனக்கு பையன் பிறந்திருக்கான் சொன்னா தாய்க்கு அதிகமான சந்தோஷமா இருக்கும். பட்ட கஷ்டமெல்லாம் போக. அதை விட வளர்ந்து உங்கள் மகன் ரொம்ப தூய்மையாக நல்லவனாக அறிஞனாக இருக்கிறான் என்று கேள்விப்படும் போது அந்த தாய்க்கு அதை விட மகிழ்ச்சியாக இருக்கும்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. அதே போலதான் நீங்கள் இவ்வளவு பேரும் மனவளக்கலையில தீட்சை பெற்று பயிற்சி பெற்று வருகின்றீர்கள் என்று தெரிய எனக்கு அங்கே வரக்கூடிய நிகழ்ச்சி நேரில் இருந்து அப்போ சந்தோஷம்தான். எப்படி இருந்தது? தாய்க்கு மகன் பிறந்தால் என்று கேள்விப்பட்ட பிறகு இருக்கக்கூடிய சந்தோஷம் போல. ஆனா இன்று நீங்கள் இவ்வளவு பேரும் உலகுக்கு இதே போல தொண்டாற்றி பல மக்களை ஆன்மீகத்திலே உயர்த்த வேண்டும், உயர்த்த முடியும், உயர்த்த போகிறேன் என்று துணிந்து உட்கார்ந்திருக்கக்கூடிய விஞ்ஞான இவற்றை நிறைவு செய்கிறேன். வாழ வேண்டும். உங்கள் தொண்டு எதிர்காலத்துல சிறந்து விளங்கி உலகம் உய்ய வேண்டும் என்று வாழ்த்தி என்னுடைய சிற்றுரையை நிறைவு செய்கிறேன். வாழ்க வளமுடன். அதாவது பயிற்சியை ஜீவகாந்த அடிப்படையாக கொண்டது. உடல் முழுவதும் ஓடிக்கொண்டே இருக்கக்கூடிய உயிர் சக்தி, அதிலிருந்து வரக்கூடிய ஒரு இறைத்துகள் காந்த சக்தியாக உடல் முழுவதும் எப்பொழுதும் பரவிக்கொண்டே அந்த கருமைய தன்மாற்றம் பெற்று என்ன புலன்கள் மூலமாக வலுப்பெறுகிறது. கூடிய அலையான தலையணி மேல பாசஸ் கொடுக்கணும். அப்ப என்ன, இந்த சக்தியை நிறுத்தி தியானம் செய்ய சொல்ல போறீங்க. ஆனா ஒவ்வொருவருக்கும் பேருக்கு கொடுத்தாலும் உங்களுடைய சக்தி கொஞ்சம் கூட குறையாத இருக்கணும். அதற்காக பற்றாயிருப்புன்னு சொல்லுவாங்களே, அத மாதிரியான ஒரு சக்திய இன்றையிலிருந்து உங்களுக்கு இருக்கணும். அது கையிலையும் நல்ல மாதிரியாக செயலாகணும் என்பதற்காக இப்ப எனது சக்தி உங்களுக்கு நான் இப்பொழுது எல்லாருக்கும் கொடுக்குறேன். கையை நீட்டி வாங்கிக்க. கண்ணு இங்க எந்த இருந்தாலும் பரவாயில்ல, கை மேல நினைவு இருக்கணும். உங்க கை மேலேயே நினைவு இருக்கணும். அப்போ நான் வீசுற வீச்சுல எவ்வளவு சக்தி வருது, அது மேல படுதா, அந்த சக்தி எவ்வளவு இருந்ததுன்னு தெரிஞ்சுக்கணும்.
Prem, you can just brief him to the participants how they should receive the energy from Guru for a minute.
Yeah, sir. Yeah, now see, our Guru, Divine Guru is giving the passes. So I do not know how many people have completed the full course. No problem. What you can do, you can keep the hand in this way, and whatever he is saying, you have to listen. See, you need to focus. You need to see his hand, and your focus should be on the hand which he is going to describe. So you can able to see the energy which he is passing. You know, we have also seen in the topic how the energy can be influenced. Yeah, same thing. Now you can be able to realize it. You can keep the hand in this way and just follow whatever he is saying. You can able to feel the difference in getting the energy. Yeah. Okay, sir.
வாழ்க வளமுடன். இப்ப பாருங்க, என் கைய கண்ணால பார்க்கலாம், ஆனா மனம் உங்க கை மேல இருக்கணும். அலை அலையா கையில வந்து வீசுகிறதா, அப்படியே வாங்கி வச்சுக்கோ. நீங்க எத்தனை பேருக்கு இனிஷியேஷன் கொடுத்தாலும் உங்களுடைய ஜீவகாந்த சக்தி குறைபடாது. வாழ்க வளமுடன். வாழ்க. கரஸ்பாண்டிங்கா நான் எந்த மாதிரி வீசலாம் அதே போல படுதான்னு பாருங்க. இது எங்க இருந்தும் பாயும். 1000 மைலுக்கு அந்தாண்ட இருந்தா கூட இங்க நினைச்சு கொடுத்தா பாயும். ஆனா அவங்களுடைய எண்ணம் இங்க இல்லை, எங்கேயோ இருக்குது, அதனால தெரியாது. வாழ்க வளமுடன். அருள் பேராற்றல் கருணையினால் அனைவரும் உடல் நலம், நீளாயுள், நிறை செல்வம், உயர்ப்புகள், மெஞ்ஞானம் ஓங்கி வாழ்க.
வாழ்க வளமுடன். So with this, we will conclude this speech. See, whatever the learnings which I have realized, which I have experienced, only I have shared it. So any feedback or any suggestions or any value additions which you would like to add in this, please feel free to do it, please.